Woo!
Hello, everybody. My name is Sam, and this is my friend Greg.
Hi, everyone.
And welcome to Home Debate Club. Every week, we help you and your family to lead a debate at home at the same time as lots of other people across the country.
And if you're joining us for the first time, we're very pleased to have you. Take a moment to look at the instructions to the other side of the screen, and they'll tell you how to take part. And if you'd like to comment live, use a second phone or tablet to go to YouTube and search for Home Debate Club, and you can chat with us there. When you get there, we want to hear from you how excited you are to return to school for the first time in quite a long time. So 1 is not very excited, and 5 is very excited. So let us know what you think.
Cool. Now, while you're going to tell us those things, we need to let you know what the rules are for getting involved today, and we'll pop them on the screen for you as well. You need to listen carefully for instructions from Greg and I, be ready to respond when we ask you to, and be kind and relevant when you comment. So whilst we're waiting for you to tell us how excited you are to go back to school next week, let's check in with Greg. Greg, how are you doing today? How are you feeling about school return?
I feel like a 4, I think. Quite excited, but a little bit nervous. I can't believe the summer's gone so quickly. What about you, Sam?
Yeah, I agree with that. But I'd say I'm a 5 because I'm really excited. I think it's been a long time for lots of people. I'm excited to see how school goes. But yeah, the summer's gone super quickly, hasn't it? So great. Anybody we want to give a shout out to or any responses before we talk about what we did last week?
Oh, we've got somebody's a 5 there. Wow, that's very exciting, just like you, Sam. Thanks, JN. Very excited. Great to hear the enthusiasm. So, yeah, amazing.
Brilliant. Okay, so let's get started this week. What do we do to start off every Home Debate Club, Greg?
Play a game, Sam. What we're going to do today?
All right, we're going to return to one of our old favorites this week and do a really good tongue twister. This is how it's going to work. So I'm going to share the tongue twister with you on the screen. You should see it in a second, and we'll ignore my dog barking. Sorry about that. He's having one of those days today. I'm going to read it so you can hear what the words sound like. And then, Greg, you're going to have a go at doing it at the same time as everybody at home or wherever you are. Is that okay with you?
Absolutely. Go for it.
Okay, right. So the challenge is to do it faster each time. We're going to have a go at 3 times. So this is my go to share with you what it sounds like. So first time, quite slowish. Here we go. Fred fed Ted bread. Ted fed Fred bread. Cool. I like this one. It's a challenge. Let's see if I can do it even quicker. Fred fed Ted bread. Ted fed Fred bread. Whew. Okay, I think, how did that sound? Was that okay?
Very good. Yeah, very good.
All right, last time, super quick. Fred fed Ted bread. Ted fed Fred bread.
Wow.
I think there was an extra word in there, but I'm going to claim it anyway. So that's how you do it. Greg, are you ready to do it? And guys at home, you need to do it at the same time as Greg. If you're ready, over to you.
Okay, slow first. Fred fed Ted bread. Ted fed Fred bread. Ooh, I'm going to go a bit quicker now. So ready, everyone at home? Fred fed Ted bread. Ted fed Fred bread.
That was good. Solid.
Thank you. And now for the final, very quick one. Fred fed Ted bread. Ted fed Fred bread.
Oh, I'm not sure. I wasn't sure if Ted was being fed bread or going to bed then, but either way, you was a really good effort. Well done, Greg. Well done to you guys at home. If you are on YouTube, maybe send us a comment to let us know how you got on. But yeah, that was our warm-up this week. Thanks for getting involved.
Right, okay, so should we remind everybody of the what was last week's debate, Sam?
Yeah, right. So let's round up what happened last week. So last week we asked the question, do rules make life better or worse? So many people got involved, and the winning option was sent in by a team of 2 young people. It was sent in by Jake in Wimso and Uma in Longside. I hope you guys are both watching today. And their idea was that actually rules keep the world in order, so that it's better that we have them.
Yeah, that feels right to me. Actually, I was saying that rules are boring, but actually I agree with that. I think that they're really important, especially over the last few months, and rules help to maintain and keep us safe, basically. So great debate, though.
Yeah, thank you to everybody who got involved last week in the debate. It was a fantastic one, and a special shout out to everybody who sent their ideas in. We want you to know how much we love getting your ideas and how much they mean to us. Keep them coming.
Wow. Okay, so this week's debate, it's a big one. Today's question is, what do you wish you knew at the start of the pandemic? What do you wish you knew at the start of the pandemic? So, Sam, what do you think this question means?
Yeah, so I think this question asks us to imagine a little bit of time travel and to put ourselves in a position where we might go back maybe to March, mid-March, and meet ourselves. And if we could, what information, what advice would we give to ourselves about the months ahead? And if you were, what approach would you take? We'd love you to think creatively about these ideas. It might be about hygiene to keep safe. It could be about the facts of the pandemic and what's going to happen, or maybe even something to help prepare you for the months of lockdown ahead. So that's the question that we're asking this week. Does it make sense to everybody? Does it make sense to you, Greg?
Absolutely. Well explained, Sam. Brilliant. I get it.
Fantastic. So we have 4 ideas that we're going to debate from this week. 2 have come in from some amazing young people who sent their ideas to us on the website. Fantastic. 2 have come from other citizens of the UK who responded to a BBC article asking the same question that we're debating today. And we thought it would be really cool to involve those as well. So here we go. Our first idea this week comes from Nina in London, and Greg is going to read out what Nina had to say.
I wish I knew what kind of animals had the coronavirus first. I could then pass the news on to people who didn't know. Then they could find a cure for it if they want to be professors or scientists or doctors when they grow up. Wow. Brilliant, Nina. That is so cool.
Yeah, that's amazing, isn't it? Nina, really great idea. I love how you've gone straight for like the scientific understanding of what's happened through coronavirus, and maybe that what you're trying to do is cut down on the amount of time it's taken to find a cure or a vaccine. Brilliant, Nina. What a great idea. That's our first idea for this week's debate. Here comes our second. And it's from Uma in Longsight, who's on a great run of form with suggestions throughout the summer. And this is what they had to say.
I wish I knew how long it would last, and I wish I knew what would happen in the pandemic. Wow. Yeah. Knowing how long it lasts would be really good, wouldn't it? It would have been really helpful, I think, for so many people.
Yeah, it's good. As Uma, I think it's a really understandable thing to say, letting ourselves know how long the pandemic or maybe the lockdown itself would last and allow us to prepare mentally, physically, whatever it might be for it, is a fantastic idea and a really useful suggestion for us to have in our debate. So well done. It's a really good one that you've sent in. Brilliant. That's our second one. We're doing well so far. Now, for our third one, we're going to head to this BBC article. And we've got an idea from somebody called Liam, and Greg's going to share that with you now.
So Liam says, hug mum, hug mum, hug mum, and savour mum's pancakes. You won't get them for a while. All right, that's almost like a poem, isn't it, Sam? It's I loved reading that.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite an emotional idea, this, isn't it? I guess what Liam's suggesting here is that, in March, nobody knew how long we would maybe go without seeing lots of our family members and having that physical contact with them. And so Liam is saying, take as much of that as you can at the time in this idea of us transporting back. So fantastic. Well done. That's our third idea. Our fourth idea then comes from the BBC article again, and this one comes from somebody called Pat, and Greg's going to read that one out for us as well.
I would teach my 87-year-old dad and 84-year-old mum how to use Zoom. I love that.
Yeah.
It's a really simple thing, which I think would have helped lots of people if they'd known how to use Zoom.
Yeah, this one made me laugh as well. I really liked it. But I think it's also a really good suggestion. Think how much time, I'm sure this is true for all of us, we've spent on online lessons if we're students, or if we're working from home, doing digital meetings, whatever. And for lots of us, we didn't know how to do it before we started. So maybe being prepared for that, getting asked to get to grips with it would have been a really good suggestion. So Pat, that's great. Love that one. And those are our options this week, Greg.
Oh, what a debate. So just to remind everyone of our 4 different options to the question, what do you wish you knew at the start of the pandemic? Option 1, where the virus came from. Option 2, how long the pandemic and lockdown would last. Option 3, a reminder to hug your family as much as possible. Option 4, learn how to use digital tools like Zoom or ways that we could talk to each other online. So as always, no right or wrong answers. We just want to help you to explore what you think, whether you're just on your own or if you're with others as well. So can't wait to hear what you've got to say.
Yeah, and speaking of that, we need to decide now which option of these 4 you agree with the most. I'm sure you've got extra ideas, and if you want to send them in to us as a comment, we'd love to read them. But which of these 4 options are you going to choose to debate in favor of when we start in a couple of minutes? So let's just spend a moment, 2 or 3 seconds, to decide which one is our favorite. Okay, great. Let's get on with the debate.
Okay, so how does it work? If you're joining for the first time, let's just tell you how the debate works. You need somebody to lead the debate. So it can't be an adult, it needs to be a young person. You need to, 1, stand up like a teacher. Would you like this, Sam? I'm just doing my 2, point at the person when it's their turn to speak in a very polite way. 3, make sure everybody gets a turn. And option 4, not option 4, sorry. Instruction 4 is when the clock reaches 30 seconds, then say, this home thinks that, just to summarize and tell everybody what you're going to vote for. Yeah, that's how we take part.
Fantastic. Now, for everybody else, you just need to decide on which option you agree with. Tell your family or the people around you your opinion, and then at the end, you just need to reach an agreement about which one you're going to vote for. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, now is the time to head over to homedebateclub.com. Otherwise, you won't get to vote. The debate lasts for 5 minutes. Oh, sorry, Greg, I'm reading your bit.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, so you're right, though. It's 5 minutes, and use the time well. Make sure you can hear from everybody that you're with, or if you're in, have a good think about what you think as well. And are you ready? Because the timer will be appearing any moment now. So let's debate.
Okay, everybody, that means the debate is over and the voting is now open. All you need to do to vote is click on the idea that your debate has decided is the option you agree with, and you've got 30 seconds to do that. And while we're waiting for the votes to come in and for us to get a sense of them, let's go to Greg for some reaction. Greg, have you got any good comments you want to share there? What are you expecting to win today?
Oh, so great comment here from Aidan, who says, I would have used my time more wisely if I knew how long we'd be at home. So my choice is B. I wonder what Aidan would have done with that time. Would he have learned another language? Would he have learned to code? Would he have learned a new musical instrument? Yeah, interested to see what he might have done. And my prediction for the winner, I think, is going to be Hugging, Sam.
Yeah,
what do you think?
I can see that. I can see it. Can I just say with Aidan, I completely agree with you. On a personal level, I wish I'd done like a big sort of, I don't know, some big project that I'd have done in all of that time. So I agree with you on that. I think the winner, in fact, is going to be about the scientific understanding and helping people to find a vaccine quicker so that it takes this all away from us. So that's what I'm thinking. Great to have all these comments. Shall we announce the winner? I think we're ready, Greg.
Let's do it.
Okay, so well done to everybody for getting involved. Fantastic debate as always. Really good options this week. And you should see the winner appearing on your screen in a second. Here it is. And it is, oh, see, you were right. Greg has got it. It was to remember to hug your family as much as possible before it started.
Wow, yes, that's a good prediction and a really good. I mean, there were all great options this week. I thought very difficult to pick from, but yeah, that I think the hugging one is people miss hugging people that they maybe haven't seen for a while. So yeah, I think that's why that one's won this week.
Amazing, well done for everybody. But don't go anywhere just yet. Why is that, Greg?
Because we're going to be announcing next week's Home Debate Club question, and we're going to be asking you to give us your answer straight away. So, but before that, we do that. Let's announce our idea of the week.
Okay, so our idea of the week and the person we'd like to celebrate for their submission or their idea is Nina in London, and you should see hers appearing on screen. There it is. Nina, we thought your idea was the one celebrating this week because of how selfless it was. You weren't worrying about yourself and what your experience was going to be like during lockdown. Your answer was all about making everybody's life easier and about the understanding that would help the world to recover and cure from COVID-19. So amazing. Well done to you, Nina. Now, it's really important that you guys need to go and celebrate somebody that you've been debating with as well. So we're going to give you just 30 seconds where Greg and I are going to be really quiet for you to celebrate somebody that you debated with today. Okay, brilliant. That's long enough. I hope that you've made somebody feel really happy about their contributions today. Right, what's next week's question, Mr. Greg?
So, as promised, here is the question for next week's Home Debate Club. Here we go. Is being famous a good thing? Wow. So slightly different from our not about the pandemic next week, but it's a great question, and we can't wait to hear what you think. We would like to hear what you have to say right now. So either if you're watching on YouTube, click on the link that's just been posted in the comments, says submit your idea, or if you're watching on Home Debate Club, just go beneath the video and click on tell us your idea and give us what do you think? What do you think? Is being famous a good thing? We would love to hear what you've got to say.
Amazing. Greg, you're famous, aren't you?
Don't think so. No.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. I was going to ask you what you thought. Am I? I think if I was, I'd probably know. So if I don't, then maybe I'm not. Okay. But maybe we'll be by next week. Who knows? Right. that's our amazing question for next week. A quick message to parents, which is just to remind you that if you would like reminders of our debates each week and some activities to help your young people prepare for them, then you need to give us your email. So go to the bottom of the page and click the sign up, and please get involved. And if you could also do us a favor and like and subscribe, that would help us to reach more people too. And that means that's Home Debate Club for this week, all wrapped up and done.
Home Debate Club.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
Home Debate Club.
Dun, 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 dun.
Club.